The events date back to last November. The police dispersed an opposition rally in the municipality of Akonibe in the southeast of Equatorial Guinea. Clashes exploded and police were wounded. A few days later at Malabo, the capital, the security forces stormed the headquarters of the Citizens for Innovation, the main opposition party, and the only one to sit in parliament. More than 100 activists, including the party's Secretary General, were arrested and accused of revolt, public disorder, and violation of authority. In the eyes of the government, Citizens for Innovation seems to be a paramilitary group. After the party's dissolution last Monday, the party's senior lawyers decided to appeal.
We're now being joined by Gabriel Nze Obiang Obono, who is the leader of the affected party, the Citizens for Innovation Party. Gabriel, good morning. Could you tell us, how did you hear the news of the dissolution of your party on Monday?
80% of Equatorial Guinea is in mourning and in disarray because of this political dissolution of the Party of Citizens for the Innovation of Equatorial Guinea, because it is a national project that has illuminated the whole country and that President Obiang Nguema wants to destroy to benefit his party, the PDGE, and for a member of his family to come to power without opposition. He saw the potential of our party in the legislative and municipal elections that our party won. If it had not been so, they would not have pursued the party in order to dissolve it. This is a situation that has greatly delayed the aspirations of democracy in Equatorial Guinea. This is a great delay. It is a way of demonstrating that Equatorial Guinea has not yet begun to democratize and to understand what democracy is, because it is absurd that the main opposition party of a country with institutional representation in parliament is dissolved for unfounded and meaningless reasons.
Gabriel, you say for unfounded and meaningless reasons, but Gabriel, this dissolution is said to be the consequence for having committed the offense of attacking the security of the state during the election campaign. Some of your party members are accused of attacking the police. What do you make of these allegations against your party?
Es un invento del gobierno. ¿Por qué? Porque el gobierno...
It's an invention in the government, because the government prepared its police and its party, the PDGE. Before the election, they set up a seminar meant to provoke. The non-armed CI party was campaigning at the time of the events, and the ruling party blocked our campaign all over the country, and it was done in conjunction with the security forces. It cannot be said that the militants attacked a military camp. We were in an election campaign, and the president of the republic himself said it was a party, and all of a sudden we ended up at war. At every stage of the campaign, our unarmed militants met unarmed men. But what can unarmed people really do against armed people?
Well, some food for thought there, perhaps. But bearing in mind that this is a judicial decision, what are you going to do now? Have you any plans to challenge the dissolution, perhaps at the Supreme Court?
Yes, the CI party is in the process of preparing an appeal to the Supreme Court of Justice, but we do not expect much from this jurisdiction because the sentence is politically motivated. Whoever is behind this is the President of the Republic. He ordered the dissolution of our party. He has said so publicly. There are dates. He said it on November the 12th, on Election Day. He also claimed it in his stronghold of Mongomo before November the 24th. He said so again in Malabo in February at the opening ceremony of the judicial year. So what the judges did was simply execute an order by giving it a judicial value. There is no judicial independence here. The President of the Republic is the head of state, head of the government, the head of the judiciary. He is the first magistrate of the nation. He is the president of the party that is suing us, and it is in his name that judicial sentences are dictated. What do we expect from this kind of justice?
judicial.
And beyond all of this, Gabriel, what's the future like, politically speaking, for your party?
Desde el punto de vista político, los caminos son muchos.
From a political point of view, there are many possibilities. We will first see if the President of the Republic has a conscience for a perfect democracy for Equatorial Guinea. We want him to overturn that sentence and call us to a table to discuss it. If he does not accept it, we will continue to denounce because justice does not stop at the borders of Equatorial Guinea. Together with our lawyers, we will go abroad in search of international jurisdictions. We are aggrieved as an institution. They detained and tortured our activists unfairly, and among them is a dead man, Santiago Ella, who died in detention as a result of torture. The regime said that he had died as a result of illness. Our headquarters has been attacked, and we have evidence. The bullet holes are still there. We are not going to give up the fight. I will continue the political struggle. They have a plan to assassinate me. I denounce this, but I will continue to fight for the liberation of my country.
Ya no puede terminar mi carrera política. Seguiré luchando contra lo único que es que él tiene planes de asesinarme. Y yo lo denuncio, pero yo seguiré luchando por la libertad de mi país.